Maya Angelou was born on April 4th, 1928, and I want to read you a short passage from her novel, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. This is an autobiographical novel about Angelou's early years and pivotal experiences that led her to become an artist. One of those experiences is meeting a woman named Mrs. Flowers, whom Maya calls, quote, the lady who threw me my first lifeline in the book. At this point, the fictional Maya is still a school kid. She's smart, but she's been traumatized and has trouble speaking, and Mrs. Flowers takes Maya home one day and gives Maya a cookie, and as I ate, she began the first of what we later called my lessons in living. She said that I must always be intolerant of ignorance, but understanding of illiteracy, that some people, unable to go to school, were more educated and even more intelligent than college professors. She encouraged me to listen carefully to what country people called mother wit, that in those homely sayings was couched the collective wisdom of generations. When I finished the cookies, she brushed off the table and brought a thick, small book from the bookcase. I had read A Tale of Two Cities and found it up to my standards as a romantic novel. She opened the first page, and I heard poetry for the first time in my life. It was the best of times and the worst of times. Her voice slid in and curved down through and over the words. She was nearly singing. I wanted to look at the pages. Were they the same that I had read? Or were there notes, music lined on the pages, as in a hymn book? Her sounds began cascading gently. I knew from listening to 1,000 preachers that she was nearing the end of her reading, and I hadn't really heard to understand a single word. How do you like that? It occurred to me that she expected a response. The sweet vanilla flavor was still on my tongue, and her reading was a wonder in my ears. I had to speak. I said, "Yes, ma'am." It was the least I could do, but it was the most, also. "There's one more thing. Take this book of poems and memorize one for me. Next time you pay me a visit, I want you to recite." And that is a pivotal moment in the novel in which literature begins to empower the character Maya. Through reading the voices of others, she begins to find her own.